Hey yo, music world. My name is Adi Dash, and you're listening to Just Earworms. It's been a very long time indeed. Yeah, we've been. How long has it been? So it's been like 2 months, I guess. But before we start talking about how long it has been, let me just introduce my co-hosts who have been with me since the beginning, and after this 2 month hiatus, are still with me. With some physical appearance difference, the Manish just went straight bald, and Madhav got buffer. But other than that, they're pretty much the same. So with me, I have Monta Vista and now Santa Clara University's, let's say A.R. Rahman for this new iteration of Just Earworms, Madhav Danturti.
Feels good to say this again. Podcast Nation, what's poppin'?
Yup, it definitely does. And next to him is a fellow strawberry shake lover and now an avid James Harden hater, Manish Malampati.
Yes, that's me. Screw the beard.
Hey, don't forget he's also a very prestigious student. Dean's
I am.
List.
I
Oh
am
yeah,
on the
just
dean's
made
list.
the dean's list, by the way. Yeah, it's a very very big day for Just Earworms. One of our fellow members is studious. We found out. So yeah.
So I found out too.
So we decided to start this program as a way to connect our love for music with something that we could share with our audience. On today's podcast, the new Just Earworms is going to tackle something mellowy, something sweet, something with some nice music. Not rap. We're going to start off really slow and we'll make you guys feel it. We'll make you guys feel the love, the heat with this album titled Doo-wops and Hooligans by Bruno Mars. It's a pop album released in 2010. It has some of the most classic middle school songs of the 2002 born kids. Like this was our middle school jams right here. And yeah, so this is definitely an album that I think a lot of people can relate to. And some of the songs on here, man, like you can go back and listen to them and they'll still be classics. So yeah, let's start off with the first song. I guess I think the biggest hit from the album, the first song, Grenade. So what do you guys, Manish, what do you think about Grenade, and like how do you think it introduced the album as a whole?
I mean, like I'm not gonna say what I first thought about it because I was 8 and I didn't know shit. But I don't know, if I listen to it again, it's like for a debut album, like this is like insanely good, especially like debut album, and this is the first song that listeners get. I mean, I'm not really sure like if he released like I don't know mixtapes or whatever before this, but like yeah, I think Grenade being like one of his most popular songs, even like 10 years later, is like crazy. So yeah.
Yep, definitely. And then I mean, yeah, I agree. Like we were 8, but like I mean, like the thing is, like when we were 8 too, like the song was all over the radio. Like this was one of those songs that I remember listening to like the minute it got released. And there are times today too on the radio, you listen to the radio and you're like, I mean, no one really listens to radio. It's a lot of Bluetooth stuff. But when the radio is on in your car, there's always like that, oh, this is a throwback song, and this is one of the songs that definitely comes up. So the fact that this song has been around for so long just makes it even more special. Madhav, I know you're a big, like I guess a big like singer. I mean we know about your singing escapades, but you're also a very big fan of like pop musicians. So what do you think Bruno Mars did to like how did Bruno Mars influence you, and what do you think about Grenade and all the other like popular songs that came out of the album?
So to be short and simple, Bruno is the GOAT, because after Michael Jackson, I would say he's one of the few people who can do it all. Like, he's an amazing singer, has great range, amazing range that even many female singers don't have. He can dance like a living legend. Not like that Adi, but he's a very good dancer. And he knows how to produce his own music. He writes his own music. and he plays all the instruments as well. So he's basically, I guess in cricket terms, he's an all-rounder, as we would say. He can do it all perfectly. So watching him perform live, I think Manish will definitely agree with this, is just a completely different sensation, because he just owns the stadium whenever he performs. Like, you cannot take your eyes off of him because he's just mesmerizing. But he's definitely been very influential.
Chill, bro.
Okay, pause. Not like that. Pause. But
you were teetering on a dangerous line there.
what I'm trying to say is that you can see like the amount of hard work that Bruno's put in from a young age to create a stand in like the American musical universe. And compared to a lot of other artists that have shown up now, obviously when it comes to the disgusting Grammys, he hasn't been very successful. But I think asking any artist in the industry right now, they would say that if there's any one artist that they would want to perform side by side with, that would be Bruno Mars, just because of like the passion and the talents that he brings to the entire industry of music.
Yep, yeah, for sure. Like, I mean, the Grammys are a lost case, but yeah, definitely. Like, just as an artist in general, I guess. I mean, I listened to Bruno Mars quite late. Like, I mean, like just like listening to him religiously. Like, but going back and listening to his albums that were like released 7, 8, 9, and even this one was released like 10 years ago, about to be like close to 11 now. I mean, definitely like the albums do have a very big impact on like, I guess, the people listening to them. And it's just feel good music. Like, yeah, it's like it might be like sad love songs, but it at the same time, there's like, you will never listen to a song and feel like, oh, it's not something I like. Like, every song is different and every song is something that you can definitely like. So yeah, I was thinking we should play Grenade, because I feel like that's definitely the song that sticks out the most in the album. I mean, for me, it was that one song that like I remember we were in middle school, and then I used to walk back home from middle school, and I mean, I didn't go to the same middle school as you guys, so lost in middle school gang. So like, we used to walk back home from school, and I remember this vividly. It was me, Aryan Kashyap was a guest on the podcast, and I think it was Simon Sinduri, who's now also going to another college. So like, basically it was us three just walking back, and they were like avid, like they were like all in on making their own band and everything. So Bruno was one of their like go-to singers, so they wanted to make their own band, so they were just listening. They always used to listen to Bruno, so these were some of the songs that we used to listen to on the way back home. So yeah, this was definitely something that I guess I remember. So here's Grenade by Bruno Mars.
But darling, I still catch a grenade for you. Throw my hand on the blade for you. I jump in front of a tree for you. You know I'd do anything for you. Oh, I will go through all this pain.
I mean, now Manish suggested that we do a visual podcast as well. Just put the video on YouTube, and if we had done that, you guys would have seen the dancing that took place between Madhav and Manish. Mostly Madhav. I don't know what was happening, but if that was on visual, I mean, you would have seen it. So you know what? Maybe it is a goal. Maybe we'll try to make it happen. So yeah. So I know everyone likes Grenade. I know everyone likes Just the Way You Are. Talking to the Moon, another popular song. But what's your... Okay, I mean, I think every song sounds popular, but what is that one song that not a lot of people... and that wasn't as mainstream, but you guys liked? We'll start off with Malin.
Adi, I know you love Just the Way You Are from 9th grade choir.
Oh, God. Yeah.
You and Shreyas really tore it up.
Please elaborate.
Dude,
Um,
I mean, so basically, we were put in groups, right? And I wanted to be with model. I needed someone like someone. Wait, was it me alone or it was me with Shresh, right? Yeah. So I
it was
needed
you,
to be,
Shreyas, and a bunch of like upperclassmen, because this
Oh,
is for
yeah.
singing Valentine's.
right. And I got bullied a lot in choir. I mean, it's not bullied, isn't like they. I mean, I had an Indian accent, and I was in choir, so there's definitely gonna be a lot of room for like harassment. Let's just put it like that. So we were doing we were doing the song Just the Way You Are, and they kept on telling me to sing this note. And okay, I'll be honest with you, I'm not someone who can sing on tune. Like, I suck at singing. So every time they told me to sing on a note, I was like, bro, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I'm trying to sing it, and they're like, this is not right. This is not right. So at one point, they just gave up on me. They're like, whatever. So when the performance came, I kid you not, I did not sing. I was very mumbling, whispering. I did not utter the words. I was just mumbling on stage. And yeah, I was on stage. I was doing, yeah, we did this during a concert too, like singing Valentine. So yeah, I was just mumbling this on stage. That's also the reason why I was only in choir for 1 year. You know, I was just I was one and done with choir.
Let's be honest. The star was Shreyas Narayanan.
Oh yeah, didn't he get a solo? I thought he had a solo.
Yeah, he did. He had a solo, and he sang it 2 octaves above everyone else.
Yeah.
His voice was so high. And now, like, every time we went to do Singing Valentine's after that year, we would always walk into the room singing that song if it's for him. Just for him. But anyways, to answer Adi's question, my favorite song outside of those two would be, or those three, I guess, would be Runaway Baby. Runaway Baby is fire. It definitely not, it's like a little bit outside of the vibe of the other songs because it's more upbeat, but it just packs a punch. So yeah, that's my pick.
Yeah, Runaway Baby was definitely like that was that one song I was gonna play later on in the podcast. But yeah, that was definitely like that was a really good song. Is there another one, Manish, that you find to be very very good but not as appreciated?
I mean, I don't know about not as appreciated because like a lot of these songs have like multiple hundreds of millions of plays on Spotify, but I don't know. I feel like people don't, at least now, they don't talk about Count on Me as much anymore. And Count on Me's fire. Like, I feel like if you play it, they'll be like, oh, this song, it's fire. But then you don't, like, know what the song is. Yeah. And it's, like, hella good. What? I don't know. Count on Me, it's like, you know how we had our little incident in our friend group, and if you haven't heard the song, it's like basically like saying like it's like a song about like your best friend, like how much you appreciate them and how much they appreciate you. I was always like, you know, when we had our little incident,
right.
I was telling, I don't remember who I was telling. I was like, dude, I'm gonna text Madhav and I'm gonna be like, hey Madhav, you wanna sing this song, record it and send it to the group chat and just end the debates. But yeah, obviously that never happened. So
yeah,
maybe we should do that.
Did.
Just keep it, and whenever something happens,
recorded. Keep it recorded for the future.
And then, we'll send it when someone starts talking.
Yeah. I mean, we also did have like multiple of those situations. So.
Yeah, well, there's only this one song.
Yeah. Yeah, like, I mean, it's the funny part of it's only a 10-song album, which is, I guess, odd now that people are releasing 16, 18, 20 songs. Like, it's like, oh, okay, this is like, it might seem short, but when you listen to it from 1 to 10, you know you have listened to the whole thing and you're satisfied. It's not like, oh, you needed more. It's like the perfect amount. That's 10 and it's perfect. Not too many features as well, which was good. Which is, I mean, I listened to a Bruno album to listen to Bruno. I don't want to listen to anyone else, so it just not too many features was right on point. So that was really good. Also, there's something about that hat that he wears. I mean, it's impeccable fashion sense. I want to pull that off, but I know I can't. Like, I don't know. I think, like, Madhav, you were going a little too much into your Bruno love, but, like, I mean, there is something about that man. Like, he's charming, right? Like, I feel like he's definitely charming. Yeah. Do you guys have anything?
You haven't said it yet, Audie.
Pause.
All right, there it is. I'll say Madhav said it for you. It's all good now.
Yeah. Is there a song that you guys want to play specifically from the album?
Dude, you can literally go random number generator.
Okay.
And then just
you can't go wrong.
1 to 10, and it should be fire. That's how, like...
I think I have a song, but I'll play it, and then because I randomized it, so I'll play it, and let's see how it works. Apparently, Apple Music has a new randomization feature. Like, not like shuffle.
Oh.
No, not shuffle. It's like it's like you can like whatever song is on the album, you can just like, if you don't know what to pick, it just goes and it picks it for you.
It's called shuffle.
Right, but it doesn't look it doesn't. It's not shuffle. It's like not only the songs from that album, but previous songs that you listened to from that day. It just goes and picks that. It's not from the same playlist. It's like any song. It just goes and shuffles it.
Huh?
Yeah. But,
it's basically shuffle. It's basically shuffle, but for your entire day.
Entire day?
Yeah.
Yeah. So instead of shuffling an album, it shuffles everything you've listened to in one day.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I wasn't explaining right. Shuffle day. That's what it's called. Shuffle day. I just named it. So yeah. So here's the Shuffle Day song of the album.
Me and my guitar tonight, singing to the city lights, trying to live with more than what I got. Cause 68 cents just ain't gonna pay the rent, so I'll be out until they call the cops. Cause my job got me going nowhere, so I ain't got a thing to lose. Take me to a place where I don't care. This is me and my liquor store blues. I'll take one shot for my pain, one drag for my...
That was a good song. That was gonna be my second pick for like underrated, like something that doesn't get played as much, but that's Liquor Store Blues featuring Damian Marley. It was a really good song for sure. Just going out of like, I guess this was, I mean, 2010 was like the beginning of Bruno Mars. Since then, has there been any song that you guys have really enjoyed listening to? Like, I know you guys listen to a lot of Bruno, so is there one particular, I know it's hard to like cut it down to one, but is there one song that you guys have listened to which you guys think is like is so amazing? This is a thinker for sure. This is a thinker. We'll go Madhav first. Yeah.
I would say, obviously, like, at least based on the people I've talked to, a lot of his new albums have been quite a bit of, like, I guess you'd say hate, just because it's nothing like his older songs. But that just shows that he's evolving and, like, he's able to expand his, like, musical talents to different genres. So if I would say all time, for me, it would either be, it's definitely a tie between like When I Was Your Man, Locked Out of Heaven, and Versace on the Floor, because all three of them have different vibes, but all three of them are like, you can listen to them on repeat. And then after that, I would say, not choosing from this album, I really, really like Finesse minus the Cardi B part. So everything else is fine in that song, except for the Cardi B part. But yeah, I would definitely say When I Was Your Man is definitely one of the more popular songs. Same with Locked Out of Heaven. But those two and Versace on the Floor are definitely like my top 3 picks for his best song, in my opinion.
Bro, I kid you not. I was going to pick Versace on the Floor and Locked Out of Heaven. And I can also pick When I Was Your Man, but I want to pick something else to be at least slightly different. I'm having a lot of trouble with this though. Treasure. It's gotta be Treasure. Dude, what am I thinking? Yeah, it's definitely Treasure. That's my top 3. Like, I used to think, like, when Treasure came out and it was on the radio so much, right? And I got tired of it. And then I listened to it again, like, a month ago, and I was like, holy shit, this is a bop. Like, it's insane how good it is. And I don't know why I ever hated it.
Yeah. Yep. I think the whole album, the Unorthodox Jukebox album in general, is just super good. I feel like that, Doo-wops, like, I mean, that's like a hell of a run. I mean, so those 2 albums, I think there's another one that he put out in 2013 or 14. Like, those 3 were like definitely like, that was a really good run. And yeah, and my 2 songs were also going to be Treasure, but I was going to pick When I Was Your Man from Unorthodox. I feel like I really like Doo-wop and Unorthodox Jukebox. Like, those are my favorite albums of Bruno, so those are definitely the 2. Those were the other 2 songs that I would have picked. And it's funny that you mentioned Treasure, because that was the next song that I had queued. So here's Treasure by Bruno Mars.
I know that you don't know it, but you're fine, so fine. Fine, so fine. Oh, girl, I'm gonna show you when you're mine, oh, mine. Mine, oh, mine. Treasure, that is what you are. You're my golden star. You know you can make my wish come true. If you let me treasure you.
Yeah, we will stop there for the copyright, but that's actually a really good song. And yeah, so I guess, I mean, is there anything else you guys want to cover about Doo-wop?
I mean, we stopped covering Doo-wop a long time ago.
Yeah, probably stopped like 5 years ago. Yeah. But I mean, I feel like there's, as much as like there's so much we said about Doo-wop and Hooligans, like I feel like as a whole, this album and Unorthodox probably is the sound that a lot of Bruno Mars fans just enjoy. Like, those 2 are those 2 albums are pretty much like he had those 2, and then he had 24 Karat Magic, which was the last album. So he's only put out 3 albums, but I feel like 2010, 2012, and he had Uptown Funk, which became really mainstream, and a lot of people hate it, but I mean, it's still a good song.
It's a good song, yeah.
Yeah. So just 2010, 2012, 2014. I mean, these are probably the sounds that everyone associates with Bruno Mars and just enjoys. So I mean, yeah, like I guess as much as there's like a lot of songs and a lot of things you could say about Bruno Mars, like the most simple way to put them all together is like the man is super talented, knows how to make a hit, and it isn't. And at one point, it's not only about, oh, like the guy is really good at music. At one point, it's just a guy knows what song and what goes well together, and he puts them out, and that's what hits with the public. So yeah, that's definitely a really, really good song. And I guess that's a perfect place to like end the podcast. Like, it's definitely a really good song and a really good album. And I hope Bruno puts out something in 2021. Like, a lot of artists are gonna put something in 2021, hopefully. So hopefully Bruno also joins in and puts something out. I know Mother's waiting for it, and I know
I'm pretty sure he's working on like a movie or something with Disney at the moment. So that's why he's not putting out any music.
Okay.
So I think it's either like a biography or something about an artist, and he's like the lead singer. It might be about him, but that is something to look forward to next year.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, and I mean, as long as Bruno Mars is the same fashionable dude, I'm pretty sure he's gonna make a lot of money. So I don't think you have to worry about that. It's fine. So yeah, but yeah, other than that, thank you for listening to us. It's been a long time since we put out a podcast, so hopefully this goes up. Hopefully around Christmas. So this will be a Christmas special. This can be our gift to you guys, and then hopefully we put another one out by New Year's. So that would be another gift. And after that, 2021 is upon us, and hopefully it's a much better year than 2020. That's what we can hope for. I mean, 2020 wasn't a bad year. Like when you look at it, it seems bad because of like the stuff that like made us stay home and everything. Like it could have been better, but but with the cards that we were dealt, it wasn't a bad year. So yeah. But other than that, I think it was really fun, like getting back and doing this podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And to be honest with you, I'm low-key delaying the ending because I don't know what my ending used to be. So I'm just trying to figure it out here. But yeah, it was really, really good to do this podcast again. And check out this podcast and the ones that come in the future. And we're definitely going to be more consistent, and we're revamping Just Earworms. So yeah, and until next time on Just Earworms, peace.